Hi, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from March the 31st to April the 6th, 2019, and this is for you coming from Taurus. Let's start. Oh, well, before I start, let me give you my email address. It's andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Let's start with Sunday, the 31st of March, and it's a horrible morning and afternoon period for you. Things go very wrong. Your impulsive behavior can be to blame. Whatever happens, you will be somehow losing control. You don't want to say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing impulsively. Count to 5 before you say it or do it. Slow down these planets and you'll be able to have some measure of control. There's also a planet of arrogance there, and that's the clash. Somebody says something you don't like and you retaliate, and you may behave in a way which is others will consider extremely revolutionary or rebellious. So try to follow the rules and regulations with whoever you are. That would be better. Evening nightfall improves to a bit. By a bit. You can meet important people. You can be in a position where you can gain a lot in whatever you say and do. You have the limelight on you. You have the attraction. People want to be with you. But there is this planet from the morning afternoon who likes to be in the evening nightfall as well, wanting to make you rebellious and wanting to make you say and do things which others don't like to hear or see. So tell yourself, behave yourself in the evening nightfall. You can gain something by not wanting to say things which shock other people. Monday, the 1st of April, is a wonderful morning and afternoon session. You're going to be in the limelight for the right reasons this time. And you're going to get very good news, whether at job, whether in business, whether in any area of your life. And you will see that everything you say and do, your bosses at work, people in business, whether chasing for the romance, is going to come very nicely to exactly where you want it to be. So send messages, ask favors, morning, afternoon, you will do well. And you'll get good news wherever you are. Evening, nightfall planets go very, very slow. And when they go slow, they postpone your plans, they cancel your plans, they make the changes to frustrate you. So it's basically a very frustrating evening and nightfall that waits for you. So what do? You have to double check all your plans by the time it's the afternoon. Check them all about what's going on in the evening nightfall. So you'll be prepared for all these changes. And you might meet people you don't like in the evening nightfall period. Move away from the company, go back to the safety of your own home. There's nothing really very much to gain in the evening nightfall period. Tuesday, the 2nd of April, a nice morning, easy, and a nice lovely afternoon. But it's a working day, it's a business day. You can't have this kind of leisure. You can't. You can be distracted about what you're going to, who you're going to meet for lunch, who you're going to meet in the evening nightfall, because these are romantic, emotional planets. Yes, they make you very imaginative though, and you can use the imagination to really outclass anybody at work or in business. But watch out, these emotional planets can distract you. So every now and then repeat 3 words to yourself: logic, facts, figures. That will draw you back to the intensity of the importance of a working day and a business day. And you'll get your feet back on the ground and you'll be able to then use your imagination for the right reasons. Evening, nightfall, well, you can also plan some changes in the morning, afternoon. I don't mind that too much. Evening, nightfall is going to be terrible. And I mean terrible. These are planets which are very vindictive, and so they make you a person who is going to be falling victim to something or another. Drive very carefully. Accidents are seen. Say and do things very carefully. You attract provocation very fast. Confrontation takes place. Opposition is the result. It's that kind of a horrible evening nightfall period. If you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. Exposure to risk will be less. So exactly that happens in the evening nightfall. Exposure to risk grows and grows and grows. So you are going to be the victim. So play safe. If you find a situation which can become intolerable, just move away quickly and drive very carefully. Wednesday, the 3rd of April, it's not so bad in the morning, afternoon, but these planets make you dominating and stubborn. So don't be dominating, don't be stubborn. You'll control these planets, you'll bring them to control, and you'll be then having a much better morning and afternoon. Be flexible, be negotiable, and you will see that you will get the support that you want that way. Evening and nightfall, much, much better. Now you can meet very important people and they are willing to help you because you will have an aura which will be shining and you will have the limelight. You'll be able to say and do things others will like to hear and see. So you're going to be found attractive by other people in the evening nightfall session. Dress your best, look your best, go out to the exactly where you want to be. Be materialistically minded. Is it the job? Is it the business you want to improve? Is it the romance you're looking for? Is it the family you want to make happy? Focus on what you want and you'll come back wonderfully in this evening nightfall period. Thursday, the 4th of April is a very fast morning afternoon and is not going to be good for you. These are planets that make you not only rebellious, but they make you very impulsive in what you say and what you do. And you'll be making mistakes left, right and center because of the speed and the intensity of you say it, and it's all not to your favor. So say less, do less on this morning afternoon of Thursday the 4th. And how do you do that? You be a member of a team. Be part of a team, whether at work, whether in business. There may be somebody else having a much better morning afternoon than you in their horoscope. And so they might be able to help you a lot. So lie low, otherwise you're going to get the finger of blame in the morning afternoon period. And watch out for accidents as well. Evening nightfall period. Wonderful emotional planets are waiting for you, you coming from Taurus. And that's where emotional planets should be in the evening nightfall period. And you can look for the romance you want, make your people you love extremely happy, treat it as a outing for business, an outing to help yourself in job, be out with these people. You are going to be rewarded. That's the whole idea. So you've got to be exactly focusing on which area of life you want the rewards the most and plan it that way, and you'll be very happy by the time the evening nightfall finishes. Friday, the 5th of April, for you coming from Taurus, is a bit of a problem. Not a huge problem, but it makes you argumentative, these planets. And they make you hasty and impatient. And they make you say and do things that people don't want to hear. So say less and do less. Otherwise, you're going to have many, many difficulties. And tell yourself everything that you try to do in this morning and afternoon period, go slow. You don't want to in any way be impatient, hasty or take shortcuts. Otherwise the finger of blame will come and you'll be exposed to a lot of difficulties, whether at work, in business or anywhere else. Evening nightfall planets now become very stubborn. When they become stubborn, well, they make you stubborn and they make you dominating and they make you hasty and they make you impatient, because these planets from the morning, afternoon will also like to be there in the evening nightfall. So it's not going to be a very good evening nightfall period for you. You don't have to be out, don't. Go back to the safety of your own home. And most of all, tell yourself in this evening and nightfall period, if you find people who are just out to oppose you or provoke you, move away from there and go back home. Saturday, the 6th of April, is a wonderful morning afternoon period. You are going to enjoy this Saturday lovingly and wonderfully, and you will be with people who will be on your side and supporting you. So choose what you want to do. Be materialistically minded. Is it to be out with the working people to get the best and support from them? Is it to be out with the business people and to get the rewards or the contracts or the contacts that you want? Is it to chase for the new romance? Is it to be with the people you love? Whatever you do, try to focus on what you really want, and you'll get that in the morning, afternoon. But you'll have to be very careful in the evening nightfall of this Saturday the 6th, because what happens is planets start to move very fast. They make you impulsive, which makes you do things and say things in an impulsive way. And so your brain is not awake yet, and you've said it and you have done it and you regret it. So be careful in the evening nightfall that the planets also make you very rebellious, and you want to do things which somehow others are finding not agreeable. You want to be different basically, and that's not good, because these planets make you do all that to get the finger of blame. So try to be part of a team. Evening nightfall, you'll do much, much better. Well, that's the week for you. Now I have a 90-minute session which costs you USD 50, and I'll tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years. That's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll tell you a lot of information and about your personal lucky lottery numbers, your lucky directions, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, a lot of information, all that based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. So that 90 minutes is going to give you your next 7, 8 or 9 years to be brought under your control and make you very lucky. And so send me an email, andyhoro9, ANDIHORO, the number 9 at gmail.com, andyhoro9 at gmail.com, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and goodbye.